Listen carefully. This is not random. This is not algorithm. This is not coincidence. Something has been aligning behind the scenes of your life for months. You felt the isolation. You felt the separation. You felt the strange sense of being pulled away from certain people. And you wondered why. Why did conversations fade? Why did connections dissolve? Why did doors close quietly without explanation? Because preparation requires separation. You are not being isolated. You are being positioned. There is a meeting ahead of you. Not a casual encounter. Not a surface-level friendship. A divine alignment. Another person who was also tested, also refined, also misunderstood, also separated. You have both walked through fire in different forms. And fire removes weakness. Fire exposes truth. Fire eliminates dependency. Both of you had to lose comfort. Both of you had to outgrow environments. Both of you had to learn silence before influence. That is why the timing matters. If you met earlier, you would not recognize each other. If you crossed paths before discipline formed, ego would have interfered. But now you are calmer, more aware, less reactive, more intentional, and so are they. There has been a strange sense of waiting in your spirit lately. Not boredom, not frustration. Waiting, like something unfinished is approaching. That feeling is alignment forming. Two disciplined people do not meet randomly. They are directed. You may not know their name yet. You may not know their face. But you have felt the preparation, the growth spurt, the maturity shift, the emotional stabilization. You have been upgraded quietly, and upgrades require upgraded connections. This meeting will not feel loud. It will feel calm. There will be recognition without explanation, peace without performance, understanding without oversharing. You will not need to prove yourself, and neither will they. Because when two refined individuals meet, energy feels balanced, not chaotic, not desperate, balanced. You have both been through seasons of betrayal, seasons where trust was broken, seasons where loyalty was tested, seasons where silence was necessary. Those seasons trained discernment. Discernment protects destiny. That is why not everyone could remain in your life, and not everyone could remain in theirs. When two core individuals prepare separately, they are often misunderstood individually. But when they meet, clarity increases. This is not about romance necessarily. It could be partnership. It could be mentorship. It could be mission alignment. But it will be powerful, because you both learn the same lessons separately. Patience, discipline, emotional control, spiritual awareness. When two disciplined spirits align, momentum multiplies. There will be acceleration after this meeting. Opportunities will move faster. Clarity will sharpen. Confidence will stabilize. But first, recognition. And recognition requires readiness. That is why your recent season felt intense. You were being stretched, refined in private, corrected internally, because weak foundations collapse when destiny accelerates. You were not delayed. You were fortified. And so were they. There may be moments soon where you feel a pull, an urge to attend something, to respond to something, to show up somewhere. Pay attention to those nudges. Alignment does not scream. It whispers, you do not need to chase this connection. It will intersect naturally, because what is aligned does not require manipulation. It requires obedience to growth. Here is the key. Do not rush recognition. Observe calmly. When you meet them, there will be ease, not forced chemistry, not exaggerated excitement. Ease. And ease is rare in a world built on performance. Both of you are tired of performance, tired of pretending, tired of explaining depth to shallow listeners, tired of shrinking intelligence to protect fragile egos. That is why this meeting matters. Because when two aware individuals connect, they sharpen each other, not compete. Sharpen, iron sharpens iron quietly. There will be conversations that feel deeper than usual. Ideas flowing effortlessly, visions aligning naturally, respect forming quickly, not rushed intimacy. Respect. Respect is the foundation of powerful alignment. Understand this clearly. Not everyone labeled chosen is aligned with you, but the one meant to meet you has been refined similarly, and refinement creates resonance. You will recognize it not by words, but by energy. Energy that feels steady, grounded, focused. You will both sense potential immediately, but you must protect it. Not everyone needs to know immediately. Not every alignment requires announcement. Silence protects early growth. This meeting is not about ego. It is about expansion. Two prepared individuals create acceleration. Acceleration creates visibility. Visibility requires humility. So remain grounded, remain observant, remain disciplined, because this alignment is not random. It is orchestrated. If this message feels like confirmation, if you've sensed preparation for something bigger, if you feel like you've been refined for partnership instead of isolation, stay ready. Because when two prepared spirits align, the mission expands, and your next chapter begins quietly, with recognition. Stay focused, because the meeting is only the beginning. Alignment is powerful, but alignment without discipline collapses. When two prepared individuals finally connect, the energy shifts immediately. You will both feel it. Not excitement, not fantasy. Recognition, like you've known each other before, not in memory. In maturity, you will notice something different. There will be no need to impress, no need to exaggerate, no need to compete. Conversations will feel strategic. Ideas will expand naturally. Silence will feel comfortable. Comfortable silence is rare. Most people fill silence with noise. But two refined spirits understand that clarity grows in stillness. After this meeting, momentum will increase. You will begin thinking bigger, planning differently, moving more intentionally. It will not feel chaotic. It will feel structured, because when purpose aligns, confusion decreases. You will begin noticing something else too. Resistance, not dramatic attacks. Subtle tension from people who sense the shift. When two disciplined individuals unite, others feel it, not because you are loud, because you are focused. Focused energy disrupts distracted environments. Some will try to downplay it. Some will joke about it. Some will question it. Stay calm. Not every opinion deserves response. This alignment is not for approval. It is for assignment. There will be moments where ego tries to interfere. Comparison, competition, testing boundaries. But maturity will win, because both of you have already been humbled separately. You've both faced isolation. You've both survived disappointment. You've both learned restraint. That shared refinement creates stability. The key now is protection, not secrecy out of fear, protection out of wisdom. Early momentum is fragile. Too much exposure too soon invites pressure. Pressure without structure creates cracks. So move wisely, build quietly, strengthen foundation before expansion. There will be decisions ahead that require unity, not emotional decisions, strategic ones. You will balance each other. Where one is visionary, the other will be analytical. Where one is bold, the other will be steady. Balance prevents collapse, but balance requires humility. Growth never stops. If pride enters, alignment weakens. If insecurity enters, momentum slows. So stay grounded. You will begin noticing doors opening faster, opportunities appearing unexpectedly, conversations aligning conveniently, paths clearing without force. That is acceleration, but acceleration tests discipline, because speed can tempt shortcuts. Structure sustains mission. You were both trained separately for this reason, to handle momentum without losing character. There will be moments where the mission feels heavy. Responsibility always does, because impact requires accountability. You are not meeting for comfort alone. You are meeting for expansion of opportunity, expansion of clarity, but expansion must remain ethical. Integrity is non-negotiable. Without integrity, alignment turns into ambition, and ambition without discipline destroys purpose. There will be times you both must choose silence over reaction, silence over explanation, silence over defense, because explanation is not always necessary. Results speak. Consistency speaks. Calm speaks. You may notice that after this connection, your environment begins filtering naturally. Some relationships fade, some doors close quietly. Do not resist it. Elevation requires elimination. Not everyone can go where you are heading, and that is not rejection. It is direction. Stay disciplined, stay observant, stay humble. This meeting is not coincidence. It is confirmation. Confirmation that preparation was not wasted. Confirmation that isolation was not punishment. Confirmation that discipline was not unnoticed. You are being built for partnership, not loneliness. But partnership requires strength, and strength requires refinement. You are both refined now. The mission ahead will not be loud immediately. It will begin small. Strategic steps, quiet planning, measured execution. But over time, impact will compound, because two aligned minds create multiplied momentum. If this resonates, if you feel the preparation has been intense recently, if you sense that someone aligned is entering your path, then remain ready, remain disciplined, remain grounded. Comment, "I'm ready for alignment," not out of excitement, out of responsibility, because when two prepared individuals meet, history quietly begins shifting.